it's Mike. Thanks for joining me on another episode of the Heavy Metal Gardener. Today is kind of a shitty day out. I just want to show you a view. I live on the side of a mountain. I don't know, I'm not really good at this yet. I live on the side of a mountain, so it's kind of a crummy day out. It's been raining all day, kind of miserable out, so I figured I would smoke some ribs instead on my smoker. They're gonna be fucking awesome. Oh yeah, I told the girls I'd try and watch my mouth a little more so that they could actually watch the videos. So, anyways, today I kind of just wanted to talk about how I got into gardening. It was actually kind of by accident, more or less. I spent a couple of years on Vancouver Island with my sister, and the landlord out there had this massive, huge garden, and it was awesome. And I grew a handful of weed plants out there, and I was hooked. After that, I took care of the flower bed in the front of the house, and after that, it was just, I caught the bug. And I came out here, shacked up with a girlfriend, saw this massive garden in the backyard, and that was it. History was made. So, last year, I kind of did a swan dive into gardening. I knew the basics. Obviously, I'm not completely retarded. I know how to, use water and Miracle-Gro and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm going to get heckled about the Miracle-Gro comment from the gardening community because I don't know a whole lot about fertilizers yet. Yeah, last year was all right. I got a bunch of pictures up on Instagram now at the Heavy Metal Gardener on Instagram from last year's garden. Some of you followed me on Facebook last year. Those who know, it was pretty cool. For my first fucking garden, it wasn't that bad. This year I'm doing much better. And I'd kind of been doing research as I needed. It wasn't so much that I did a whole bunch of research before I planted. Oh crap, this is raining again. I kind of did the research on a need to know basis. I kind of went for balls to the wall kind of approach to the gardening. Last year I did my rows according to the height of the plants, and I accidentally did it on purpose. Or not accidentally, I accidentally did it right, is what I'm trying to say. Because everything grew that was there was spectacular. Even this broccoli, I didn't know what leggy means. I didn't know what hardening off means or dampening off means. And legging and damping off are just terrible things. My broccoli was fucking this tall, and it was super skinny, and I couldn't figure out why, so we planted it in the garden. And you know what, it made a comeback. If there's anything I've learned about nature, is that stuff wants to grow. Even if you think it's dead, it might be, but yeah, no, stuff wants to grow. And it's really cool because watching something go from the tiny little unassuming marigold seeds look like slivers, they just look like little slivers that you would get, you wouldn't even think anything of it, to these tiny little black specks that don't look like anything. It's smaller than ground black pepper, and you wouldn't think to plant it, but poof, there's a basil plant, or poof, there's some rosemary, all sorts of good shit. Yeah, so it was kind of just a little how I got into it. My next video, I had some people ask me, what the hell is that buzzing sound in the background? That is an ultrasonic rodent repeller, because on my next episode, we're going to talk about assholes. And this isn't a kid-friendly episode, sorry girls, this next one, we're going to be talking about winged assholes, we're going to be talking about many-legged assholes, we're going to be talking about four-legged assholes, and we're even to two-legged assholes. So we got 4 different kinds of assholes we're going to be talking about, and you know what, it's going to be fun. I'll show you what I'm talking about next time. So we're also going to do a song of the day. I'm going to start thinking up, I can't play songs without advertising and licensing and shit like that, but I can talk about them, and I can tell you what song I've been listening to during the day, and I can tell you to check it out because it will be awesome. You know what, today, the Goat Riders Horde from 3 Inches of Blood. They're from Vancouver, BC. I almost made my buddy Adam puke listening to this song. He was so hungover, and Buddy's voice is so ah! Yeah, listen to it. Great song. All right, you guys, rock on.